Hello everyone, my name is Rinkle. I am a research scholar from MIT University, Gurgaon, Haryana, India. I am going to present a presentation on the topic validation of an efficient method of differential extraction in sexual assault cases with minor for DNA analysis. So the authors are Kamlesh Katholia, Pankaj Srivastav, which was a scientific officer in uh, Regional Forensic Science Laboratory. Kamlesh Katholia is in RFSL, Regional Forensic Science Laboratory, and Pankaj Srivastav is in State Forensic Science Laboratory in DNA unit. Both are in DNA unit. Manish Shandelia is assistant professor in MIT University, Gurgaon. So, in sexual assault cases, generally we receive various type of samples. We received these samples from the source of victim. In minor cases, we received high female cell due to the excess bleeding and low male DNA content. Differential extraction is a technique called gold standard method which was given by Gill in 1985. So, various modification been implemented in this method after the Gill method, and researchers are still working on it because due to the high ratio of female cells, you couldn't identify the male perpetrator, or you cannot get successfully DNA profiling of male. So, in this method, we prepared some mock sexual assault sample with the mixture of female blood cell. Female blood cell was 40 microliter and male blood cells was 2 microliter, which was the dilution was 1:50 times, and DNA extraction were performed with phenol chloroform method, and the samples were quantified with applied biosystem 7500 real time PCR. After the preparation of the mixture of the cells, we are using three buffers, A, C and G2 buffer. So we are adding 350 microliter buffer, 35 microliter SDS and 20 microliter PK in primary lysis. In primary lysis, we are lysing female cells only, and we are incubated samples in different timing, that was 15, 30, 45 and 60 minutes. After the incubation, we squeeze samples, and centrifugation were performed at 13,500 rpm for 5 minutes. So there is a separation of two male and female cells. The female cells were in liquid form, that was separated by the micropipette, and male cells were stick down in the microcentrifuge tube. So after the separation of the supernatant, 3 times washing were performed with 150 microliter buffer, and wash solution was collected separately, and that wash solution was performed to check which amount of male DNA is lost or how much it is. So the sperm fraction for the analysis of the male cells, and non-sperm fraction called female cells for the extraction of female DNA. And we are redigesting that cotton swab to access which amount and how much amount of the DNA is remaining on that particular cotton swab. So after this method, RT-PCR were performed and DNA was quantified successfully with the kit of the QIAGEN, that called quantifier pro kit. Percentage RSD was calculated for each sample, and with C buffer our method was found precise, with maximum and precise recovery of male DNA, least female DNA carryover, and minimum male DNA loss with C buffer in primary lysis. So the results are precise than that other buffers. Here 3 buffers, A, C and G2. G2 buffer was provided by the automated DNA extraction kit, which was of QIAGEN. So basically the average recovery was maximum with C buffer, and the repeatably fails to meet the acceptance criteria, and comparatively the recovery was also minimum with all other buffers. So as we all are know, DNA fingerprinting is a powerful technique in solving various type of crimes. and it is a need for the separation of male and female cells to identify the male perpetrator. And generally we receive these samples that contains high amount of female cell and low male cells. So we have validated this standard differential extraction protocol, which would be applied in sexual assault cases with better identification of suspects. Thank you so much for listening.